Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video I want to talk about the things that I miss about Rainbow High. Let's go back in time and reminisce over the good old days, the golden age of Rainbow High, where we still had content with Karma, the Vi Life, the vlog episodes with that girl whose name we still don't know, and so much more. So let's let's reminisce together and talk about everything that's changed and, well, what happened to Rainbow High. It used to be so much simpler, so great, and just amazing in what it was, and now everything's just so different. So let's get into it. So yeah, that's where do I even begin, right? Like, this is just so much. Like, there's so much stuff on the YouTube Rainbow High channel, as you can see here. Like, there's so many videos, there's so many playlists. Like, they really said content, yes. Just give him everything, and it started off like pretty simple, right? We got the episodes, we got the recaps by the Vi Life and content with Karma, and then we also got like the latest like doll news with that vlog series with that real life girl who, again, we never knew her name. Like, what happened? Like, I just don't understand. Like, things, we had a structure, you know what I mean? Like, we had a structure, new episodes, Vi Life, content with Karma, recaps, new dolls, like, but now it's just, I feel like it's just so messy, it really just doesn't feel the same, and it isn't the same. I remember after like a couple of the new episodes from season one, we started getting Vi Life episodes, right? Just like basically like very short format, very easy to watch recaps of previous episodes. It would be very easily concise, very compact, right? It was just like a quick quick look at what you might have missed. It was so practical, it was so fun, and then obviously we also got some new tea from Violet with some special guests over the episodes. Overall, I believe the Vi Life had like 20 something episodes that spanned over the 3 seasons. Basically, I think the Vi Life stopped like a year ago, right around the time of Pacific Coast. So the Vi Life really ended right when it was going to start off with Rainbow Vision. So interesting, because Rainbow Vision for a lot of people is the downfall of Rainbow High, just because it was too messy, it took too long, just the plot holes and everything, and there were too many new characters that it was just not worth it. So it really was the downfall, and it's kind of interesting how they really stopped doing the Vi Life recaps with like right before Rainbow Vision started. It's interesting. It's like they kind of knew like it just wouldn't be possible to kind of have that same format with the Vi Life, with all that's going on with Rainbow Vision. And it's not like we didn't get recaps. I think we did still get recaps, but it wasn't Vi Life, it wasn't like the Vi Life, right? It was just like generic. Or maybe we didn't. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been so long. But it's interesting, the last episode was all about Pacific Coast, and the last time we got something Vi Life updated was like a couple weeks ago. They uploaded like the second half of the compilation episodes, so maybe the Vi Life is coming back. I don't know. I don't think so. It's just been so long. Like, how would they bring it back? Like, what reason would they have to like end it off right around the time of Pacific Coast and like Junior High, right? Junior High Series 2 as well. Like, just how are they gonna explain that? It makes no sense. So it really, I don't know why they stopped, but it sucks, because it was a really fun way to digest new stuff that happened in Rainbow High, the animated series, Actually, no, in the last episode of the Vi Life, where they actually showed the Junior High Series 2 dolls, they actually showed they showed a bunch of new characters actually from Rainbow Vision. So it's so weird that they actually like acknowledged all the Rainbow Vision characters like in this like huge lineup of all the characters, because the theme of the episode was like, oh, Violet's gonna ask, it's like a quiz, like, who is this about, right? So she showed a lot of characters, and so amongst all of those characters, series 3, series 2, series 1 characters, we also had Rainbow Vision characters. So it's weird how they acknowledged these new characters, but this is the last episode, like we never actually heard anything after this about them. So really sucks that the last episode was about Junior High series 2, and after that we never got anything else. Oh, but now we get into even more interesting territory with the vlog episodes. Now this is very fascinating because MGA has a history with hiring these kid actors and these sets to produce like these special episodes featuring new products like dolls, and not just like with these vlog episodes and Rainbow High, but also like majorly with LOL Surprise. Like if you've been around for a long time and you've been a long time LOL fan, then you know that they used to do these really cute videos on the LOL Surprise YouTube channel featuring these two kid actors. I forget their names, but one of them was really young, really cute, and the other one was older, and I believe she's even a dancer now. But they used to feature a bunch of the new products. They used to unbox them. They used to have, I'm thinking like the whole thing was scripted. It was like very well produced, right? It was well acted. Like they were good actors, like good child actors. And it was so fun. Like, was it cringe at moments? Sure, but it was meant for kids, and it was just really fun to see actual people talk about these dolls, these products, these tots, the figures, and even OMG dolls. Like, I really miss it because back when LOL Surprise was doing it, they stopped right around the time with LOLMG lights, and then they just stopped doing it. They just stopped doing these videos with these actual child actors unboxing and featuring, presenting these new toys. I don't know why they stopped, because they even had like these feature movies, these feature length movies, like on Amazon. Like there was a special featuring the OMG winter dolls, remember? And then there was like a second, like I don't know, like there was a whole movie right, on Netflix, and I also think that they had like short clips of people, like live action people acting in those clips, but I'm not sure if it was the same people. So kind of weird that they just kind of like forgot about these two young child actors to make these videos, and that's the same thing happened here with this girl. I don't know who she is, what her name was. At least with the LOL Surprise girls, they had names. They were featured repeatedly, like they were featuring a lot of the products for years. But with this girl, they only made 5 episodes. One featuring the series 1 dolls. The second episode was featuring the Amaya hair salon. The third episode was featuring the Avery Styles studio. The fourth episode was featuring the cheer diva, the cheer dolls. And then the fifth and last episode was featuring the series 2 dolls and also Kaya Hart. So they stopped right around that time where it was picking up. Like they were starting to release a bunch of dolls with series 3, Pacific Coast, and so much more. Winter break, right? So many dolls were coming out that it's insane that they stopped right then. Right then. Series 2, that's it. Like no more. It sucks because again, like this girl and those 5 episode vlogs, like it's really cool. Like I mean, is a cringe? Sure. It's scripted. She says lit a couple of times. It hasn't aged well, but and also some of the green screen is horrible, especially in the last episode with the dolls. Like it looks horrible, but I still miss them. Like I just missed it because I feel like it's nice to see dolls like in commercials, but like it's different when you actually see a person in a studio with a background, with an actual set, presenting these dolls, and it's so fun, it's like so cool. And I really miss these vlog episodes, because also she would spill some tea, and it was just like a fun way to also digest some of the animated series lore and drama. So I really miss these. I wish they would make them again. I really don't know why they stopped so early, like really just 5 episodes. They were all barely like 6 minutes long. It really sucks. Like, I don't know what happened. Is there like a 6th episode I don't know about? I don't know. I don't think so. But it's just, and again, we never knew her name. We never even knew her name. Like, that's just so sad. Like, so sad. Like, we never knew what she was called. Like, all we knew of her was that, she's here. She's the girl who presents dolls, Rainbow High dolls. So, that's it. So it really sucks. I wish they would make these videos again, these vlog episodes. Same with the LOL Surprise Girls. Like, I wish they would come back, make some more videos. I guess because they grew up, they couldn't keep them on. But even then, they could just hire new child actors, and they haven't done that either. So it's just so weird, because again, they were amazing. Those videos were really cool, if you know what I'm talking about. And of course, we also had content with Karma, content spelled with a K. Thank you very much. KWK. I mean, that is just so iconic. It reminds me heavily of Kardashians just because of the K and the W. Like, it's just so iconic, the lettering. So I loved this, this rival series to oppose against Violet's, the Violife. Like, I love how they had like a rivalry, Karma with Violet. They even crossed over a couple times. So I thought Karma having her very own recap series that was more kind of like gossip based and like more tea, like it was a little bit more edgy, if you will. Like she featured some interviews. Like, I think she was featuring more interviews than really doing recaps. Like, she was adding more content and lore to the animated series. Like, she had the Devious twins. She had an interview with Lily Chang, Jed Dawson, and she was just really kind of like giving more backstory to these characters that we don't really know much about from just the animated series. And actually, the last episode, I believe, that they made for Content with Karma is featuring Lily Chang. It was right around the time where her doll was coming out, and that's why again she was featured. And that's it. There was never again a video of Content with Karma, and these were also much shorter than the Violife episodes or the vlog episodes. So these were really meant to be like a very easy way to digest Rainbow High lore. And it really sucks because, again, around that time, like, so much was happening. Like, Lily Chang was just coming out, the Devious twins, the dolls, and then Pacific Coast. Like, we never even got to, like, Violife at least got to Pacific Coast and Junior High, but Content with Karma never even got that far. She only got as far to Lily Chang. So the last episode was also a year ago, and since then it's been very silent. I mean, there has been a compilation video posted, but that was also like a year ago or something. So it's just been so long since any of these series have been updated, so playlists. So I don't know what's happening. It's so weird. Like, they got rid of Content with Karma. They got rid of the Violife. They got rid of the vlogs. They got rid of also like the like these project videos. Like, you're supposed to teach kids like, oh, how to vlog, and like they had that whole program, like Studio Glam or something was it called. They never did that again. So it was so random. Like, they just kind of got rid of all of those things, and they just really focused on Rainbow High season 3, which is probably why they did that, because season 3 was just such a mess and so convoluted, and it just took up so much space. So I guess it makes sense why. But I mean, season 3 is over. Like, can we please have Content KWK back? Can we have the Violife back? Can we have the girls back? The vlog episodes. Like, I miss it. Like, it quite isn't what it used to be, really, unfortunately. And so to me, that really is the golden age of Rainbow High. It just is, you know, like Content with Karma only had like 8 episodes or so. Like that's just so little. Vi Life at least had like 20 episodes, vlogs 5. Yeah, I wish it would come back. So let's see what happens. It really depends on how big that change is. It's gonna happen next year with Rainbow High. Like how much will it impact Rainbow High? Like will it impact the season's story? Like will it be a complete overhaul? Like depending on those things, they might bring the Vi Life back, or they might not, because maybe there will be a Violet Willow to make a Vi Life. So kind of scary. Yeah, maybe that's why they've been getting rid of these, you know, video series, because they're trying to make space for the new Rainbow High, because so far we only have season 4 now on the YouTube channel. Like that's all they're posting, season 4 and also season 3 Rainbow Vision, you know, compilations stuff. So that's it. There's nothing else going on their YouTube channel. So maybe that's why. It's because they're trying to, again, rush in a new era of Rainbow High and make it more digestible and not as big of a change, right? So as big of a transition, and it's more like easy. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but what I do know is that I miss the good old days of Rainbow High, and I don't think they will come back. It's just not gonna be the same ever again. You know, like really after series 2, like it just started going, it was just different. Series 3 was great, but like it was just different after, you know. It was just so much more. You could tell Rainbow High, MGA really wanted to do so much with Rainbow High as a brand, and they're just kind of like, in some cases they achieved, you know, doing so much with like the pop-up event, but in some other cases with Rainbow Vision, they kind of messed it up, you know, because they were a little bit too ambitious, right? So after series 2 of the dolls, really I think is where things just started to change. So it sucks, but change is inevitable. And not all change is bad. But yeah, let's see what happens, I guess. What is in your opinion, like peak Rainbow High? Like what was the peak of Rainbow High? What was the golden age? What do you miss most about the old Rainbow High, the golden age of Rainbow High? Let me know down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the royalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.